Hello, my name is Victor Valentine Jaffet. In this ponder exercise on cybersecurity and spiritual safety, I've been reflecting on the powerful parallels drawn by Bonnie Preston Anderson. The two questions I've chosen to answer are: first, what specific daily practices can I implement to better visually process the spirit message in my life? The concept of habituation really struck me, just as our brains learn to ignore repetitive security pop-ups. I think I often let spiritual prompting become background noise in a busy day. To combat this, I need to create more intentional moments of quiet. A practice I need to start is a dedicated 5-minute debrief at the end of each day, not just saying a prayer, but literally writing in a journal an answer to the question: when I did when did I feel a nudge to act, to speak, or to change direction today? By actively looking for and recording these moments, I'm training my brain to pay attention to the spiritual user interface. It's about moving from one passive reception to active seeking, making the daily scriptures less of a checkbox and more of a genuine listening session where I ask, what is one thing I am meant to learn and do from this verse today? Then my second deep learning question goes like this: how can I make the temple and its covenant a more active running program in my daily life? It's one thing to have a, a, a current or call a current temple, a current temple recommend in my wallet, which is like having the latest software downloaded. But it's another to have that software actually running and protecting my system. For me, making the temple more active means using the covenant as a real time filter for my decisions. When I'm faced with a frustrating situation or a moral choice, I can ask myself, having made covenants in the temple, how does that change how does that change how I respond right now? Then it's about letting the symbolism of the temple, the concept of processing, cleanliness, and commitment inform my daily actions. For example, when I put on my symbolic spiritual garment each morning, it can be a moment to not get dressed, but to actively run a scan on my intentions for the day, recommitting to the standard and the perspective of eternity that the temple embodies. This transformed the temple from the place of occasionally visit to a foundational operating system that is always on, always protecting, and always guiding my interactions. This article has helped me see that spiritual safety is not a passive state, it's an active process of updating, backing up, and paying attention. Thank you.